13. 13.
13?
Mhm.
Awesome. And if you hear a weird noise, it's the cat. She's cleaning herself. So we're starting
Oh,
the
wait, no,
last.
I'm at 8. Hold on.
You're at 8. Okay.
Sorry, because -2 the axe, -2 the bow, 4, then -3 of the spear, minus 3 of the shirt. So 3, 6, 8, 12. 12 minus 21 is 8, right?
So if you recall, you ran into Mort, who was worried about his daughter, who, was really interested in finding the club as well, because she'd heard about
Right.
it. And so so you ran into him and you started heading up more north, and you've been walking for hours. It's like kind of getting into maybe that 2 a.m., 3 a.m. area. Everybody's pretty exhausted for searching, except for maybe Mort, whose adrenaline's just pumping. So I need each of you, you're all going to gain 3 fatigue, which does also affect your endurance.
Okay.
But if you could both roll for travel,
Is it
give me
12-sided?
Yeah, if you don't have any pips, you get to just roll the 12-sided dice. If you have a pip or if you have that square next to it, then you can be favored, and I can go over that again if needed.
You have 9 endurance, by the way, Belba.
Yeah, I fixed
21 okay.
it. Thank you.
Yeah, no
I
problem.
appreciate that. I was like, it's not 8, but I had 8 to get from yesterday.
So I got a 10 and I needed 12.
Okay. You want to spend any hope?
Yeah, I should probably spend a hope.
Okay. Go for it.
I got a 1. So I'm gonna spend another hope.
Oh, nope, you only get to spend 1 hope for
Dang
the
it.
thing. Yeah.
So I failed miserably all over the place.
Okay, so you're taking
I failed too.
Well,
so, and I had 2 dice and I still failed.
would you like what number did you get?
I'm just saying that we're all together in this. Oh, sorry. You guys finish. I was just trying to make sure that everybody felt good.
We did. What number did you get?
Oh, I'm at 9 and 3 and a 6, so I could probably spend a hope too.
Okay.
But because she failed though, then maybe we should just not say
So
we did.
it's up to you.
To use it for something else. So we both didn't.
Okay. That was just to offset any of the fatigue, because if you have good travel experience. Yeah. All
so
right.
we get 3 fatigue.
Each of you have 3 fatigue, which essentially affects your endurance. So keep that in mind. So the area that you are currently in, as you've been trudging through, is fairly open moors with tall grasses and loosely distributed trees. Myrtle's father, because he's so adrenaline pumped and just very aware, he can give assistance during this time to anybody 1 time with 1 additional dice on any kind of scans, explores, of that nature, kind of looking for things, because he's obviously looking around and trying to find, his daughter. So he can assist with a additional 1D. Don't forget that you also have Bilbo to rely on as almost like a reroll type of an individual. Like, okay, let's just try again with Bilbo. So what would you like to do as you're hunting for Myrtle? And kind of there's a bit of a road, but not really. Everything is really overgrown. You're kind of in moors, and you're following kind of a trailish type road area.
My ins. I'm trying to think the best course of action for this. I want to say, what would insight be used for? Lore guide.
The insight, that's a good one. So that can like let you, it doesn't really let you know if somebody's lying so much, but it can kind of give you a gut feeling like you don't trust somebody. And
Oh, okay.
when you think about a good example would be in the Fellowship of the Ring when they're talking about Strider and they say, I think that an agent of the enemy would feel fair but look or would look fair but feel fouler. That's
Mhm.
that kind of insight feel.
We could have used that with the bartender and his wife. We could have
Yeah,
to see if they were lying. Okay, that makes
absolutely.
sense. So maybe we could roll for an awareness to see if there's any, if we can become aware of like a path or a way that we should be going.
So some things that you can do if you're trying to if you're feeling I think this is fair, you're kind of out in these moors and you're looking for this uh person and maybe feeling a little bit lost. I think doing things like an explore or hunting or a scan. So if you'd like to if you're kind of looking for things, I'd say an explore would probably be the right.
I'll do an explore.
Okay.
Um, and hopefully I get a perfect on it because I need 13 and I have a 12-sided dice. So
Mhm.
I got an 11. I'm going to use a hope
Okay.
because that's a really high roll. And let's see if hope brought me to 13. So, because I got 2 on my little roll. So my explore did not fail.
Excellent. So as you're wandering, everybody's kind of wandering in a general direction from where you think that Myrtle might be heading. You actually notice that there is, did you get a 6? A
No, I
little
didn't.
thing. Okay. So what you notice is a little camp that has been set up kind of off to the side a little bit, a little fire pit. It's looks like it's fairly fresh and there's a little bit of warmth still to the coals that are out at this point.
Okay. What do you want to do, Bubba?
I think we're supposed. Oh, well, there's a new fire pit that's almost done too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we should start walking around to find more stuff, right? Because we know that she's just hanging out making fires with this thing.
And the coals are still warm on this fire.
Yeah.
So
So
do you
we
want to
should
do a
start
scan?
walking. Oh, scan. Sure. I guess I will scan. Sounds good.
Okay, let's do a scan roll. I'm going to make sure you're in frame here.
Yeah, it's not like yesterday the settings to make it so that it doesn't do the weird zoom thing when I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking. I don't think it's work. Actually, I think it's. Thank you for fixing my face. Much better.
I'll mess around with it more a little bit
I
later.
was trying to fix it and I was like distracted. So I was like, what's going on? Is it the Zoom or is it your settings? So cool. I got a 4, 8, and 14 and a 10. So that made me pass my 13. So my scan was awesome.
And you said you got a 10?
I got a 10 on my 12-sided dice.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a flat 6 on my other one.
Ooh, okay. So a couple things have happened here.
Wait, that's a 9. That's a 9.
Oh, you got a
Okay.
9. 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So you got a 9, and then what were the other things you got?
2 4s.
2 4s. Okay. So looking around the fire pit area, you do notice that it looks like a little bit of effort was put into it. as far as like the nice stones going around it in a circle, and it being put out in such a way that looks a little bit more expertly done than probably a youth would do. And it looks very similar. You notice it looks very similar to the campfire that was in Kingsworthy. So they look almost identical as far as like how it was organized and how it was almost
So the
expertly
kid,
put together.
the kid didn't do the last fire, and now the kid didn't do this fire.
I think
You're
that's the
you're
guess
scanning it and you're seeing that it's there's a level of skill to it.
and similarity.
So who
Mm.
who is this mystery person? It's not the dad. The dad didn't make the fire.
No, because the dad's looking for her. The dad is.
It's
almost
we're
like
with the
it's-
dad.
Well then, I guess
It's quite the riddle.
I'll roll for a riddle.
funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so I get 5 dice. And I need to get 13. All right, so my high dice is a 9, and then I got a 6,
Yay.
Ooh.
and then I got a 2 and a 3, so 15. I got 20, and I needed 13.
Excellent. So as you are riddling through and trying to piece together the fire, Mort is getting impatient and wants to continue walking. And you're thinking through these fire pits as you're walking, and you noticed that there is a new set of tracks that are on the road that don't appear to be hobbit feet, and they're more of a boot. And so you see these boot tracks, and looking further down, just off in the distance, almost like a ghost, like a silhouette far away, there is an image, almost a vision of a person that seems to be waiting for your party, if not just guiding you a bit. And you think for a while, looking at the stride of the boot and the campfire, that this must be somebody who is also looking for Myrtle.
But with what intentions? This is a child with a club. It's someone looking for Myrtle because they want the club, I'm guessing.
However, they are somewhat waiting for you right now.
We should approach them. We've got weapons. We should approach
Mhm.
them.
Oh, definitely. As a child, we need to go find the child.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So wait, should I do any awareness check for or insight or?
No, it's okay. So if everybody's planning to follow.
Mhm.
Yes. We
Okay,
would
so
like to walk towards the gentleman to find out where this child is and to get to the end of this shenanigans. Stop chasing a child. Plus, we want the
so
club.
as you approach, this silhouetted ghostly figure keeps moving forward. It's just almost out of sight's your vision. So they keep moving forward, and you pursue for almost a good hour and a half or so through the blackness of night, and you begin to notice the darker patches of the heathers and the weeds and the bracken that has grown over begins to be less black, and it begins to get washed with some of the blue of the hints of early morning hours before dawn. And you've been following this person. They're now out of vision, but you can see their tracks because they can, they have a larger stride than hobbits. And you begin to notice that ancient stones start taking over where the weeds and road once were. Low crumbling walls begin to show themselves, hinting that this was once a very different place, a fort or a town maybe. Thoughts of ancient kings and warriors fighting mighty evils enter your mind. Just as you and your fellow conspirators are about to explore deeper into the ruins, a rumbling growl rises into the air. Its bellowing grumbles are a faint human speech, albeit slow and unlearned. You then hear a panicked shriek of a young female among the stones. Get away, you old tro! Go away! Breaking through the thicket of brambles and some stones, you see none other than Myrtle Mudfoot, who has scrambled up an old wall and is swinging a heavy wooden club at a creature the size of 4 hobbits tall and 2 or 3 hobbits wide, grotesque and monstrous with a dullard look on its face. Clothed in loose cloth and covered in grime and an abominable image of a human, Bilbo whispers, a stone troll if I've ever saw one. On the ground between the troll and Myrtle lays a man cloaked with a hood, clutching his shoulder with a large bleeding gash. It is apparent he is alive, but severely dazed, no doubt flung away by the troll into the wall as he might have tried to protect Myrtle. The troll is stupidly angry and does not seem to have noticed you and your companions. Myrtle, on the other hand, sees you immediately and cries out for help. Oh, and
What a mess. This is. Oh no. She's gonna get eaten by a troll like a potato
Wait,
chip.
I can't see it. What's going on?
oh, on the screen.
Oh, there it is. There's the
creepy
troll.
troll. Oh my.
Okay, so now we need to go up and help. We can help heal the guy who's injured, but Myrtle's running towards us for help.
Well, she's scrambled up on a wall right now, and she's swinging a club at this troll who is engaged with her. He hasn't noticed you, and the man is kind of in between them and away from you. So you could look through the troll and Myrtle to see the man on the other side, kind of dazed and injured.
So he doesn't know us yet, or know we're here yet. Do we want to try a stealth roll to stealthily grab Myrtle?
Yeah, we definitely want Myrtle. We don't want to mess with this guy. I mean, obviously he might have good intentions, but we also don't know who he is either. And he could have worse intentions if we include him. You know, like
Mhm.
that's what I feel. Instinctively, I'm like, we'd want to grab the kid because that's our responsibility. And the kid has the asset in which the other guy must be after. So
Fair enough.
Myrtle. Holy.
So how do we get Myrtle?
Is there any ropes or anything around, like vines or if he can't, can we hide in bushes? Can we take bushes?
You're currently hidden, and the scene is some ruins, kind of like a platform of ruins that he is in. She's up on a wall, and he's kind of swiping and trying to get at her,
Right.
but she's just out of reach. And yeah, you're hidden behind some larger stones and some weeds and bracken and things.
So what
Right,
if
but
we
if we
sing to
move.
the troll to chill it out?
Ooh,
Oh,
you could definitely try that.
smart. Okay, I like that. Do
What
we
are,
know some troll songs, I guess, since we are
We know he's heightened, and we want to
only
make sure that we like his
morning's
demeanor's
happening,
heightened. Oh,
right?
fair enough.
So we
Yeah, we're getting close
can
to morning.
distract him just till the sun rises,
Yep.
just like in the movies.
okay.
Okay. So
Bilbo did mention, he did whisper that he thinks that this is a stone troll if he ever saw one.
okay. Oh,
So
I
we
didn't hear that. Oh
distract
yeah.
him until
Does Bilbo have any suggestions on how we should do this? Or is he
I think that yeah, he may have hinted towards that with saying that it was a stone troll, and when you mentioned distraction, he nods his head like this might not be a bad idea. So how would you like to try to distract the troll?
so should we position ourselves not like in a correct way? Like I almost want to trip him backwards, but I also like want to sing to him just like you said. So how do we sing?
I think if we sing to him, it would like if we have a way of singing to him and softening his demeanor until morning, that might be good, like lulling him a little bit to distract him from her, distract him
But
from the
don't give
fact
away
that,
our positions.
yeah,
Stay in the
yeah,
bushes. Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
So are you staying together or spreading out?
Oh. Well, let's start singing, and then maybe.
See what happens. See what our
Yeah.
rules tell us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody's going to do some songs.
No.
Okay, so
Yeah. All right. So I need
let's
a
start.
oh,
Let's start with one person at a time. So who would like to try to do a song roll first?
I just rolled,
Mhm.
and it wasn't good.
Okay, so you rolled and it was not good. What did you tell me more? Like, what was the number that you got?
I got a 5 and sorry, 7 total, and I need 15 to be successful.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah. Familiar, would you like to try to do a
yeah,
song roll?
I would love to.
Mhm.
All right. So I got a 3. Oh, this is not looking good. I need 14. I got a 6 with the little doopy thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 14. I got a 6, I got a 5, and I got a 3. So I got 14, but the 6 has the little
Okay.
thingy on it.
So I would say that Belba, you try to sing a song to distract the troll, and he begins to get pretty angry, and your position is given away. And so he loses his interest in Myrtle at this point and
Which is kind of
begins
cool.
moving towards both of you. Premilia, you begin singing, but for some reason, because of the night and the echo of the evening and your wonderful 6 roll that you did, it sort of bounces off some of the rocks and the trees, and it befuddles his dumb mind, and he loses track of where Belba's position was and moves a little bit more off to the side. And it's kind of, you see him peering over like almost 15 feet away from where both of you are positioned, and kind of looking in that direction, thinking that everybody's there. So Bilba's going to do his roll.
Okay.
Because in his song is, well, actually, would you like Bilbo to do his role? He has a target number of 15, and he gets 2 pips.
Yes, I would like him to try.
Okay.
Are you okay with that, Belba?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so you got 11, 12, 13, 14, but so I'm going to spend a hope. Excellent. So he got 5 on the feature dice. He got a 6 with the special symbol and a 3 and a 4. So he did pass with flying colors. So Bilbo, seeing that the troll is heading 15, kind of looking 15 feet or so to the left of where everybody's at, decides to move over towards the right and heads over in a different direction and turns and begins singing, not towards the troll or towards Myrtle, but off into the distance, which makes his voice seem even further away in a different direction. And the troll, confused and frustrated, starts to now tramp and run over to the right, almost out of the ruins a little bit, but he's still in a way that could be dangerous, and close to everyone. What would you like to do?
Well, we need to get Myrtle.
Why don't you craft? I want to craft something out of the sticks and the brambles or something, or to get her off the wall. At this point, we have a chance.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
To, like, maybe I could gather some leaves together so she can jump down pretty easily,
Okay.
right? So just like, yeah, grabbing lots of, so my craft
So you
is
want a cushion for her to jump into?
yeah, but quickly because we need to get out of here since he just ran off.
No, he's
Right?
still there. He's actually not, he's further away from Myrtle, but closer to your party. But he's definitely like he's off to the right now, and he's kind of charging to where he thinks Bilbo was his voice was. So he's far enough away from Myrtle, but he's very close to your where your
So we
hiding
have all
spots
these
are.
pieces. Should we like stab him in the foot? I have a spear. And I mean, like, I'm not full on like, you know, um, I think I might be able to figure out how to, like, thinking about how small we are and like doing like a run in to like injure him more and distract him a little bit more with a spear.
You don't think that would upset him more and aggravate him? We've got him distracted with song.
So I mean, like, how many times can we sing the song? Can we try again?
Yeah, you can absolutely try again.
Okay, well then that's I guess that's where I'll finally try to. Oh, I have Will of the West. So
Excellent. So with the Will of the West, so he'd gone to the left to kind of seek out that, and then he ran over to the right because Bilbo like threw his voice out in this direction. And then Belba, you actually jump onto a rock and you begin operatically singing to this troll because he's kind of far enough away, he's still close, and he turns to see you. And as he sees you, the sun begins to come up as you're singing this song, and he begins to turn to stone before your eyes.
Perfect.
good, because I was pretty sure I would die with my spear idea.
Congratulations, you spent time with him just running in circles trying to find all of you. And Belba, with your amazing roll, you felt confident that you could see the sun rising, so you jumped up and did this beautiful song as he turned to rock.
We did a
Awesome.
team effort.
So now we get to
Um,
grab Myrtle and we get
what about
to
this
rescue
guy?
her.
Excellent. So you head up to Myrtle, and as you do, the man that's laying on the ground, he throws back his hood with one arm, clutching his shoulder. The cloaked wanderer reveals himself. He has long gray-brown hair and bright, steely eyes. He smiles through the pain of the wound he suffered at the claws of the troll. It is not often that I find myself needing protection, less often that it should come in the form of you little wondrous folk. It would seem I still have much to learn. My name is Halbarad, and I am a ranger, although that title may not tell you much. Suffice it to know that I, like yourselves, was searching for young Myrtle for two reasons. First, for fear that she might find true danger, which she did. Second, because she took something I was meant to guard, and certainly didn't expect a burglar like Myrtle to outwit me. What Myrtle took from Kingsworthy is indeed a rare relic, a token of an ancient past best forgotten. It was hidden in plain sight and has remained safe for a long time until today. But now I think I have found someone worthy of its safekeeping. I think that if you have it, it may be in better hands than mine. He chuckles softly, and his eyes brighten a bit. Now, if you would be so kind as to see the Mudfoots home, I'm certain they have a fine meal waiting for you. I have wounds to tend to, but I hope this will not be our last meeting. He turns without waiting for a reply, and in a matter of seconds, the shadows of the heath swallow up the ranger as if he were one of their own, and he is gone. Once back at Oatbarton, Mort explains to his wife Marigold what happened. She chastises him as only a wife worried sick about her daughter can, but prepares a grand feast for everyone as a thank you for their efforts. After a fine meal and a long sleep, the player heroes can begin their journey back to Bag End with the club of the Bull Roarer hidden among their gear. To their surprise, as they come up the lane of Bagshot Row, they see a dwarf in a red hood peeking into the window of Bag End. He turns at their approach and casts off the hood, revealing a keen smile and a long white beard. Bilbo, you old rascal, You told me to stop by any time for tea, and well, here I am. The dwarf pauses with a grin and collects himself before offering a polite smile. Oh, forgive me for my exuberance. Balin, son of Fundun, at your service. With a bow, he casts a knowing smile at Bilbo. What kind of trouble have you gotten yourself into this time, my little burglar? That's the end of Expert Treasure Hunters.
Amazing. Just
Yay.
blessed. Thank you.
So now Balin, son of Fundun, is unlocked as a character that can be played. And there it is.
Well, you have a few people at your house, Mackenzie. Who wants to be the guest next?
I told Andrew that we were doing this, and he said, "Mom, I'm a grown